Excuses will make you think it is okay to let your dreams fade away. What up, what up, what up? Today, I'm going to talk about excuses and why we have to figure out a way to flush them out. Because excuses will let your dreams fade away if you let them. You can come up with great excuses for why you can't do the thing, why you can't wake up early, why you can't work out, why you can't eat healthy, why you can't read that book, why you can't work on your financial freedom, why you can't quit drinking, why you can't quit smoking weed, why you can't quit smoking cigarettes, why you can't quit watching porn, why you can't stop watching TV, why you can't stop being lazy. Excuses are the killer of our dreams. Because when we tell ourselves excuses, we think that they're okay. We think that it's acceptable to accept the excuse and move on with life because we think we can't do something for some bullshit excuse. I've come up with excuses many times over the years for why I can't quit doing shit or do the right thing. For instance, I always told myself I can't work out because I don't have time. Yeah, I do. I can get my ass up out of bed earlier while everyone else is asleep. I can sacrifice my sleep for the time to work out, to work towards my dreams because I want to feel good and look good. I told myself for years I couldn't quit drinking alcohol because it's in my bloodline, it's genetic. We have alcoholics in my family and it's just too hard. I told myself for a long time that I didn't have to quit smoking weed because I could still function with it. Even though when I'm high, I'm way less productive. I've told myself for many years to come up with the excuse that I can't get good with my finances because I don't know how to budget money. I told myself that I can't read books because I'm too stupid and I can't comprehend shit because I have ADHD. Your excuses are crushing your dreams. You need to quit with the bullshit excuses and figure out how to get past the shit and move on. Do not let them kill your dreams. Figure out how to get past them. What excuses are you coming up with in your life that's holding you back from being the best version of yourself? I guarantee you, there's one excuse that we all come up with way too often for why we're not doing the shit we want, and it's because we're too fucking tired. Well, guess what? It's gonna be hard, and you're gonna have to push through the pain of being tired. It's just how it is. You don't need to have fucking 8, 9, or 10 hours of sleep every night. I'll tell you what, you can live off of 5 or 6 easily. I did it for years as an alcoholic. I used to stay up till 1, 2, 3 in the morning sometimes and have to be at work at 8:30 to punch in. I always found it funny how when I was drinking and I was an alcoholic that I could do that. But then when I would try to go on these little sprees of not drinking, it was extremely hard for me to wake up. Even though I was getting more sleep, it didn't make any fucking sense. It's because when I was tired, when I was being an alcoholic, I had the excuse that, well, I'm tired because my stupid ass stayed up till 2 in the morning drinking alcohol. So this is just how it is. You need to do the same shit for getting up to work out. I'm tired because I stayed up late editing a YouTube video last night and I only got 5.5 hours of sleep, but I still need to get up and work out because if I don't, I'm not going to have the body I want. I'm not going to feel good about myself. I'm going to be upset. Get less sleep, wake up, do the thing in the morning, get after it, find the time. All these fucking excuses we tell ourselves are lies. Everything. Whether you're too tired, you're too sore, you're not feeling it, you don't have the equipment, you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the willpower, you don't have the strength, you don't know how to read. It's genetic for you. It runs in the family. I'm big boned. I don't have this or that, or I need this or that, or I need to do the research. Quit fucking making the stupid excuses and just start doing it. That's the problem with the excuses, you guys. We allow excuses to actually make us think that it's okay to not do the thing, whatever the thing is. Whether it's working on quitting a bad habit or starting a new good habit, starting to work out, starting to eat healthy, cutting out bad food, cutting out laziness, quitting drinking, quitting smoking, starting reading, starting studying, starting doing the research that we need to do in order to get to the thing or to learn a new skill. Quit letting excuses run your life. I'm doing that right now because I can come up with excuses all the time for why I don't want to do the shit that I've been doing. Every single morning I wake up at 5 a.m. I am exhausted and I do not want to get up. And I tell myself, I need more sleep. I need to go back to bed. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to function today at work. Who gives a shit? Push through the pain of any excuse that you're telling yourself for any aspect in your life. This is how it is. Excuses are dream killers. Can you think of any excuses in your life that you're using to stop, to lay down, and to be stagnant? Get rid of the excuses, get up, and start moving forward. If you want your dreams, you're going to have to flush out the excuses and figure out how to push through the pain. If you want to be successful like anyone you've ever listened to that inspires you to get to the top, those people flushed out all the excuses over time. Just start with one excuse. Start with one thing that you've been telling yourself that's a damn lie for years and push through it. Stop listening to the excuses that you have internalized inside yourself to make you think that this shit is okay to not do it. That's how we're going to grow. That's how we're going to get better. It's one of the traits that we need to work on. It's getting rid of the excuses and being strong, having the willpower and the discipline to get through the excuses, to tell ourselves excuses are not acceptable. If you're doing something in your life, like you work out every day and you're consistent on that and you have the discipline to do it, and you talk to someone and you're trying to get them to do the same thing and they're like, man, I don't have time. I don't have the equipment. I don't have anything that I need to do the workouts. And you just look at them and say, these are all fucking bullshit excuses. We always judge everyone else for having excuses when they're talking to us about the things that they need to do and they come up with the excuses. But yet when we have excuses within ourselves, we justify them and think that they're okay. I do it all the time. I judge people for their bullshit excuses when I'm trying to talk to them and they're coming up with this stupid shit that they're telling themselves that are lies for why they can't do something. But yet I do the same thing to myself. I come up with the excuses and tell myself the lies that I need to justify not doing the thing. We can't have a double standard. We can't judge other people for having excuses and then have our own fucking excuses within ourselves. That doesn't make any sense. But it's okay for us to tell it because it makes us feel better. We feel better about ourselves when we're not doing the thing and we come up with some stupid ass excuse for why we can't do it. Have the discipline to push through the excuses and be consistent about pushing through the excuses. Over time, the excuses are going to fade away because you know that they're just excuses. I'm several weeks deep into waking up early at 5 a.m. and pushing through the pain of being tired because I am tired. Every morning I wake up, I don't want to do it. I get out of bed and I think I've won. Yay, I woke up at 5 a.m. I don't need to do the workout now because I woke up early. I'm too fucking tired. My body's too sore from yesterday's workout and going to work and staying up late and doing the YouTube recordings and making the video. But after I pushed through the pain of being tired and exhausted and get through a workout, I realized that it was just a bullshit excuse. The more I do it, the more consistent I am, the more I realize that those excuses are invalid and I don't need to have them. And the excuses are slowly starting to fade. I understand that it's going to be hard and that the excuses are just trying to hold me back. They're the fucking devil trying to come and steal your soul from you getting to your dreams. As you're consistent at flushing out the excuses, eventually the excuses will fade. Do it for long enough, you'll be just like those other inspirational and motivational people that tell you excuses are just bullshit, because they are. It's just a way for you to internalize within yourself that it is acceptable to not do what you need to do. Get passionate about your dreams. Once you figure out what you want in your life, cut out all the bullshit and figure out how to push through the pain to get to them. And one of the things you need to do is flush out the excuses, I promise. Because the very first thing you're going to want to do when it comes time to do the thing is come up with some stupid ass excuse for why you can't do the thing. That way, while you're sitting there on the couch like a lazy ass watching your fucking phone or TV or eating the unhealthy food, you're perfectly justified. I can't do that right now. I'm hanging out. I need to relax time. Bullshit. We don't need to relax. People need to kick that fucking stupid ass excuse to the curb. You can relax when the work is done. Your relax time needs to be doing something healthy. My relax time is me editing a video and putting it out on YouTube because that's pretty easy. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a little bit of work thinking about editing out the audio and adding the clips and the music and stuff, but I'm sitting at a desk. That's very relaxing compared to everything else I do during the day that's physically exhausting. Your relax time is reading a book. Read a self-improvement book. Find something to do where you're just chilling. Relaxing is letting your body rest, but doing something productive at the same time. Relaxing is not sitting there on your fucking phone watching stupid ass videos of people busting their shit on YouTube, or stupid TV shows where you're catching a laugh here and there, or watching movies all the time. Unless that's your thing and you're trying to become a director or a screenwriter, there is no reason why you should be sitting there watching TV unless you're studying it to become better at being a screenwriter or a director. But you shouldn't just be sitting there watching shit all the time for entertainment. Don't get me wrong, entertainment is necessary from time to time, but not every fucking day for several hours. The biggest excuse we come up with in life is after a long day's work trying to convince ourselves that we need to just sit down and relax for several hours because we're tired from work and we have to work again tomorrow. It's just another bullshit excuse because during that time you're sitting there relaxing, doing absolutely nothing to move forward in your life. You could be doing something to move forward in your life. And you have to tell yourself that relaxing could be reading a self-improvement book or studying something that you're trying to learn, or sitting on the computer working on YouTube shit if you're trying to become a YouTuber, or writing out a goals list. Relaxing is letting your body take a break, but doing the things you need to do to move forward in other aspects. There's plenty of shit you can do sitting there, not moving your body, and I just listed them off. Find something you can do and do it instead of just sitting there mindlessly scrolling through your stupid ass phone doing nothing. Do not allow excuses to ruin your life. That's all they're doing, is killing your dreams and allowing you to bury them. And later in life, when you turn 50, 60, 70, 80 years old, and you're fucking thinking about all the shit you didn't do because you gave yourself excuses to not do them, and you have all this regret, you're gonna wish you went back and put in a little bit more work and didn't allow the excuses to hold you down like a fucking anchor on a boat. Flush out the excuses and figure out how to push through the pain, because that's all excuses are, is allowing us to not do the thing that we need to do by giving ourselves some stupid ass excuse for why we don't need to do it or why we can't. With that being said, if you've made it this far in the video, please smash the like button. Please subscribe to the channel as we're putting out content and trying to grow the channel. 100,000 subscribers, we're showing our face, and we're changing the YouTube channel for the better. And like I always say, I'm here for you, you're here for me, we win together.